Sup guys at Game Replays and YouTube! This is the 13th episode of Frontline Fatalities Season 2, brought to you by the Frontline Network, presented by me, FatalSaint, and my good friend Tommy! What's up, Tommy?
What's up, Fatal? We've had a week's hiatus from casting. I was away last week, but now we're properly into the summer now, and we've got a mini season of Shoutcast spam approaching, I think. It's gonna be good.
Yep, and we're gonna switch it up a little bit instantly with this replay actually. We do not have some VCOD light for you guys. We do have the American still, but we have PE on the active side instead of the Wehrmacht.
Yeah, this is the new thing that we're going to be trying. We thought long and hard. Do we really want to cast PE games? And we thought that if we picked the right ones, it could add a bit of flavor. But never, ever, 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 ever will we ever cast Brits. Ever. Just never. That will never be on there. But PE games are on the roster now. They are on the menu. So you can expect more of those upcoming.
Yeah, PE games and 2v2s as well. I'm always on the lookout for great 2v2 games, and there's been a few posted and a few casted as well on GR the past week when we've been having our little hiatus vacation. But there's a special 2v2 which we're probably instantly gonna book after we cast this match.
Yeah, it's been a lot of quite good games, cool 2v2 games posted up in the last week. But anyway, let's get into this game, which is Sandland versus Pepsi. This was posted a couple of weeks ago. Sandland just recently came back from a long hiatus. He's been playing DayZ for ages, but now he's started playing COH again. And I'm looking forward to it. I think we should get down into it.
Yep, at the 6-second mark, and we'll unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And straight off the bat, we have the Kitten going for the Munis, just right off the PE base. And we do have Sandland in the south as the Americans. And he's going for the fuel first with his engineers. Any funky... He's not building his racks with the first NGs, I mean. So...
No, he's getting himself 3 engineers. And there's lots of funny things you can do with 3 engineers. You can do the whole sort of engineer swap thing, so you get the rifle out first with a perfect timing, or what he might do is leave that second engineer to finish building the barracks, send the third engineer away to go and cap, and if he does that, then the barracks will finish with perfect 220 manpower for a jeep, which will be fun, and I think that's what he's going to do here. So a jeep first from Sandland.
Yep, first NGs go capping, second building racks and finishing the building as well, third NGs going capping on the east side of the map, racks is up, and what is he building?
He is building a Jeep coming out.
Yeah. And a Jeep versus PE is really good at harassing the Kettenkrats, obviously, even if they go luft and they can cloak, because the Jeep decloaking radius is so humongous, you can't hide from a Jeep.
Oh, no, the Jeep is very, very good, and actually it's seen a bit more usage in this patch than previous patches. People give it a hard time, and it's not great doing what it says in the tooltip, which is, killing snipers and support teams, but as for chasing Kettens, there's nothing better. Some people even say it's quite overpowered versus PE, because they don't really have a proper counter. They don't have packs or anything like that. They've got nothing to really one-shot it until they get quite far down the tech tree.
Yeah, and especially when that time have passed, most of the times, unless extremely good unit preservation, the Jeep would have died in some, small arms fire engagement where it just had to go, out on a limb just to protect his rifles, NGs, or anything else from dying. Pushing around,
exactly.
Jeep pushing is very usual. Ketten pushing as well is very usual nowadays. Something that didn't happen back in the day when I was playing, and when I was Jeep, Ketten, or bike pushing people back in the vanilla days where OF wasn't existent. Obviously, I had never played with Kettens much then because they didn't exist, but with Jeeps and bikes, people would go on a limb and abuse me of hacking because I was pushing them with my Jeeps.
Oh man, that's pretty funny. It's pretty commonplace though, as you say, nowadays. And actually, the Jeep push, it can completely turn the tide of a battle, especially against these small unit sizes, these 3-man P-Grens. It's really, really effective.
Oh, they're focus firing. I think he was firing at the Ketten a little bit, but the Ketten might go for a push here and push the engineers out of the heavy cover, which is going to allow the P-Grens to advance and go for the cutoff with the Ketten. At the same time, he's going to try to push back the Jeep here with small arms fire. As you can see, he's taken about 20-25% damage or so far, but it takes quite a long time to kill it just with plain out G43s or P-Gren car rifles.
Well, that's the thing, you know, it takes so long to whittle it down with P-Grens that, you know, a good a good US player will be able to keep the Jeep alive for quite a long time. And, you know, he's just using it right now to soak up damage. He's doing HP damage, which is quite a lot harder to replace than health damage to the Jeep, because that can just be repaired right up in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, just like the Americans, the PE player is going to have to invest with resources, fuel and whatnot to get the healing from his base buildings, just like a triage. So, you know, just doing the health damage on the P-Grants, making them weaker over time, and then, you know, getting the kills with the rifles, especially for the vet on the rifles, is a good tactic to use.
Yeah, now this is quite standard sort of transition in the early game. What you see often, especially on this map with quite clear-cut cutoffs, we've got most of the P players' army, these 3 PGs with another one just behind, camping up the US cutoff, cutting him off from 2 big +10 fuel points, leaving Sandland with only a single +10. And they're probably just going to chill out there unless... Well, they're moving away now, probably because Sandland's moving away. He can probably hear the Jeep moving around in the fog of war.
Yeah, you could probably see it with the Ketan. After he capped the middle strategic point just to the left of the middle VP, he saw the rifles approaching the Ketan, and he ran away with the Ketan to cap the fuel up on the left side of his own base. But he also saw the Jeep probably from the extended line of sight from the Ketan. So as people know that play this game and play PE, the Ketan has extended line of sight just like the Jeeps and bikes does.
Yeah. Sandland also saw with his Jeep, he saw the Kampfgriff company, to the tier 1 from PE coming up.
Yep.
And he's probably going to be anticipating a fast armored car at this point. But maybe I'm wrong, because PE player is deciding to move out now with his 5 PG squads. Or 4 PG squads down into the center, and that's going to be a lot of firepower. 2 G43 squads right there.
Yep. He's got a total of 5 P-Grens, 4 of them in this engagement. The 5th one is hiding in the strong house on the right side, I do believe. I can see it on the minimap. And we do have an infantry half-track out first from the camp group company building. It's 70% done or so. Even on close range, these G43s are just ripping rifles to shreds, and with the what's it called? The slow ability on the G43, yeah.
There was nice use of suppression fire to slow those rifles down very early in the engagement, and even with the Jeep pushing, there were some PG casualties there, but mainly that was a big loss of manpower for the US player. He did, however, manage to connect his cutoff point and get that +10 fuel connected once again, though. So
that's nice.
In terms of map control, the US player doing pretty well, actually.
Yeah, and for you people that are new to these shoutcasts from FatalSaint and Tommy, you can see just to the right of the PE's resources, you're going to be able to see the American resources for the entirety of the game. One of our little nifty features we have in our videos. So you can always see when the territories get connected, and you can always keep track of the additional fuel. Oh, a P-Gren goes down to a Jeep. I do believe the Jeep got the killing shot.
Huge win. Yeah, that was an excellent usage of the Jeep there to chase those PGs. And actually, I think it was the rifle that actually got the kill shot there.
Oh yeah,
but,
he's got some veterancy on the rifles.
Yeah, he got a Vet 1 rifle very early now. Also done a lot of damage to that infantry half-track, so actually very nice play by Sandland here very early on. He hasn't lost any total units, but he has taken quite a lot of manpower damage, and it's quite expensive, all this reinforcing. Yeah, and now, this is a very strange move. We're seeing bar upgrade coming in from Sandland now, so no faster mate, he's getting the bar.
Fast bars against PE. You know, I've always been kind of a little bit against this tactic, but it's good against armored cars and the infantry half-tracks. You know, the bars dish out a little more faster DPS than the Garand does. But against the P-Grens themselves, the soldier armor is pretty resilient against the semi-automatic small arm fire.
Yeah, I can understand why he's doing it against an infantry half-track, because they really do chew through that infantry half-track armor and that AC armor. But all the same, he's going to lose a lot of manpower if he's going to be playing purely with infantry. You know, for the foreseeable future.
Oh, we're gonna have a large engagement.
Big blob now.
Yeah, large engagement against basically everything from the PE army that's not capping at the moment. It's outside Americans' cutoff. He's got a Jeep going in first. They're gonna try to push the G43s out of the heavy cover from the hay bales. Here comes the bar rifles. They're taking a lot of damage though. A flamer, double flamers moving in as well is gonna cause havoc to the PE player. He's forced to retreat his G43s. His Luftwaffe squads. He shows Luft just a few seconds ago or a minute ago or so, just to get the advanced repair from the Luftwaffe squad for his infantry half-track. But basically, the American won that engagement quite handily. He lost a lot of guys on one of his rifle squad, which was forced to retreat, but he chased off the Luftwaffe squad and 2 G43s, plus forcing the infantry half-track to move back as well. So, good engagement from Sandland.
Yeah, very nice engagement from Sandland. Those flamers really turned the tide of the battle. If they hadn't popped, he might have even lost that game there. But now
Oh,
another good engagement from
G43 on the
Sandland
right
back here in
side
the
goes
corner.
down.
Ooh, wow, that's another big win. That's 2 PG squads lost in the last couple of minutes there for Pepsi, losing a couple of those PGs, and they're expensive, and you really can't afford to lose them, especially against an opponent who's going for the heavy infantry focus.
Oh yeah, indeed. And we do have the Panzerjäger command up for Pepsi in his base. And we have some mines getting placed by Sandland. Very nice, you know, tactic to place down mines after you have captured some territory and force your opponent out of the way so he doesn't have any line of sight on it. You have placed down some defensive mines so you can pull back when the, you know, ever-coming counterattack is gonna arrive.
Yeah, they're especially good against infantry half-tracks because they can destroy the engine, damage the engine or whatever, you know, just with the first shot. And actually, those PGs are about to run into it, and there's a big hit. No manpower damage done though. He gets a bit lucky there.
Yeah, a little bit lucky there. Yeah, and also I do believe, just like I think grenades, any form of mortar, grenade, or you know AOE damage, don't they damage and kill people that are actually sitting inside the infantry half-track as well?
Yeah, you can throw grenades on inside infantry R-tracks, and because they're open top, you can do a heck of a lot of damage.
Because they're so clumped together.
Yeah, exactly. They're so clumped together. You know, one grenade on top of an infantry R-track with a squad that is anything but full health, you stand a good chance of annihilating the squad. But it's very risky. You know, I mean, it really relies on getting that first nade off and getting it off well. It's a very risky tactic and more suited to the late game than as a first tech, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of hard to hit something that mobile like an infantry half-track. If the PE player is, you know, is on top of his game and is micro, he's gonna see the animation of the grenade and just back off. You know, it's even easier to dodge it because, yeah, obviously the grenade needs to hit the open top part of the half-track exactly to do the, you know, the amount of damage that you really want to inflict with the grenade on an infantry half-track. We do have an armored car out as well from Pepsi, so he's gonna reinforce his infantry half-track. Making
this
a
is
little
going to
bit
lay
more
on the
mobile.
hurt in a big way now. I mean, the infantry half-track is decent AI, but now the armored car, that's like hyper AI, and it's going to tear through these rifles like nothing else.
Yeah, it's a Puma on crack, kinda. You know, it's got the bike MG, hull MG, as well as the top, the top
Puma
cannon.
gun,
Yeah, the Puma gun. Yeah.
It's a Puma gun with a bike gun strapped to it, so you know DPS from that thing is mad. And you know, Sandland he's got the supply yard, but he's got no motor pool. He has the ability to build one. But it'll be interesting to see whether he decides to wait for tank depot. No, he's going to build a motor pool. You can see those resources just dropped, and here comes the motor pool. So he's probably going to be seeing maybe an M8 coming out of there because there's no tier 4, which means no ATHD yet, no anti-tank half-track, so no tread brake.
Yeah, and without the light AT half-track from the PE player, it's pretty hard to, you know, to counter an annoying M8 if it keeps skirting from the right side of the map to the left side of the map, just continuously harassing the PE player's squads. You know, getting a few kills here and there, but it's mostly, you know, a micro headache from the PE player to keep chasing this stupid M8 around that keeps harassing your capping squads or your kittens. You know, and you really need the AT half-track to tread break that thing so you can, you know, polish it off with whatever, really. Just let the AT half-track polish it off, or I've seen some nice uses of AT nades lately on some streams, on some PE games. They just get, you know, a fast kill. They need the M8 killed as fast as possible because there's a major engagement consisting of rifles as well as the M8. They use the tread brake on the M8 and the guy gets either immobilized where he can't move at all, or destroyed engine and just decides not to move it and just be stationary to get extra accuracy from his top MG on the M8. But then the AT nade starts to raining in, and you know, if you don't move away from those things, they do a tremendous amount of damage.
AT nades do a lot of damage. They were actually buffed in 2.602. They were made a bit more sort of
homing,
so that they, well, not exactly homing, but now they explode on impact.
Exactly.
Which makes them a hell of a lot more viable. You know, before they were just a real joke in 2.601. So now as M8's hit the field, there's no AT from Pepsi. Tier 4 is coming up though, so he's not opting to use his Kampfgriff company to get Shreks instead of getting the AT hard track, which is probably the safer bet. But he's really diversifying his army here, the PE player, which is nice to see. He's not just relying on some huge horde.
Yeah, or no, you know, AC spam tactics with overdrive, chasing retreating rifles all over the map and finishing them off, etc., etc. You know, those kinds of plays, you know, they're very effective at polishing units off. I just think it's kind of boring because that's the only thing I see on streams. AC spam with overdrive and just chase everything down and kill it.
Well, we do actually have 2 ACs out now, but now they're actually getting trapped a little bit by this M8 here. M8 might try and block one of the ACs. He does manage to block one of the ACs successfully. He's going to do a bit of damage here, but it should be able to overdrive out of there if he needs to.
Yeah, he's probably going to be able to get out of dodge quite handily. He's going back to base and going to get repaired by the Luftwaffe squad. M8 actually misses with his main gun. We did have 3 PG squads against this Jeep on the left side at the same time I saw on my minimap. Took a lot of damage. The infantry have just managed to damage the engine, but it's probably going to be able to limp away because it's not going to be able to pursue it with 3 rifles back up and M8. There's the light AT half-track. Destroyed the engine tread brake. Taking a load of damage from the AT half-track. At the same time, the G43 squad from Pepsi is moving in. If he had some flame nades, he could force these 2 squads out of the hay bales, but I don't think he has researched them yet. We got popped vet 2 for one of the bar squads. They're all suppressed and slowed. Oh! He actually takes out the infantry half-track with the M8, I do believe. But the AT half-track is gonna really probably kill it unless these NGs, if he focus fires, then yeah, it's gonna do tremendous damage. The AC just finishes it off the Flamer Pio. Or Flamer NG so quickly. AT gun, long range AT gun shot takes out the armored car though. This is a pretty costly engagement from both sides, I must say. Oh, the other AC goes down as well. Main gun destroyed on M8. He's gonna try to oh, he misfires with the light AT half-track and shoots on the rifles instead.
That's one lucky M8. I mean, the AT-HT missed an awful lot of times there, which actually was a deciding factor in that engagement, which allowed him to save the M8, but now he really needs to get repairs up to the front line. He's got 2 engineers coming up, but those rifles are going to be forced back. I'm not sure he's going to be able to repair the M8.
It's going to go down.
Now. Yeah, it's going to go down. He's going to try mightily to try and repair it, but one
there
shot is going to go. Yeah, there it goes.
Do have some veterancy for the PE squad as well. 1 attack veterancy for one of the G43 squads, but nothing else so far. I'm not sure. I do believe he has an upgrade ready for another G43 squad, so not that much veterancy for the PE player yet, but he's going to be able to probably kill this Jeep as well if he just focus fires it, but he's pursuing the AT gun.
He's more preoccupied with the ATG, I think, because if
there it goes.
The ATG, he can roll in with his vehicles, although actually his vehicles are down to just 2 AT-HDs, so he's lacking a bit of AI now, especially against these Vet 2 rifles. Vet 2 rifles really nasty against PG, especially with the bar upgrade.
Yeah, they're good. They're very good. And all the G43 squads actually managed to get some veterancy from killing that Jeep and a rifle or 2, I think, in that engagement. So he's got some attack veterancy on all of his PGs.
That's going to help a lot. That's going to help a lot there. You can one of the strange things about the PE veterancy system is that G43s with triple offensive veterancy, which isn't all that uncommon if you manage to get that much veterancy, they can actually penetrate M8s.
Oh yeah, I've seen that happen on a rare armor. It is pretty funny, I must say. I must agree. That is pretty funny.
Pretty ridiculous, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. You can actually see the health go down, like the pixels actually move quite handily.
Crazy.
We do have, I think, focus fire from the AT half-track. Nope, it was just a lucky shot. Here comes the 2 remaining Flamer NGs, forcing the G43s back to base.
Those Flamers are really turning the tide of battle right now. You know, before they came in, those rifles were losing the engagement. They can really do an awful lot of damage.
Oh wow, we have a Birch Tiger very early, I must say, 16 minutes into the game. You know, it's not a bad idea considering there's two armored cars just basically outside of his base. If he can just force these Flamer engines away, and, you know, basically not deny Sandland the line of sight on these carcasses, he can start reviving them and get an infantry half-track and 2 armored cars back.
And that would be a huge win, you know, getting all that back after everything that Sandland lost trying to kill them, to just get them back like that, you know, to have them resurrected would be a huge win for Pepsi right now. And actually, look how quickly that's reviving right now. He's going to have that new AC up in just a few seconds. I mean, it'll repair with a critical, like destroy main gun or something like that, but he should be able to repair that pretty quickly.
Yeah, 50% or 40% health or so, and 1 critical, you know, damage on your main gun or whatever. It did get the main gun damaged on it, but it's just going to drive back to base and get the Luftwaffe squads to repair. They're at the moment busy repairing the light ATF tracks that took some flak from the AT gun and rifle bars. But apart from that, Sneaky Kitten, actually very low health. He got found out by some rifles, I do believe, on the right side. I saw it was parked there before, but he managed to sneak away, and he also saw the AT gun, which is, you know, fairly far back outside of Sandland's cutoff. He's quite easily gonna be able to resurrect these vehicles now.
Yeah, so the second AC is going to come up, and then he's going to get the infantry half-track on top of that. He's going to have a mean anti-infantry force right now. And with Sandland only having a single ATG, In fact, and he just rebuilt the M8. Actually, I was gonna say lacking the M8, he would really struggle. But with that new M8 now, he's gonna have something to tackle these light vehicles and these PGs. But I'm not sure it's gonna be enough because losing those flamers has really cost him. And he's only got 3 rifles and 2 flamers now for AI.
Yeah, with 2 light AT half-tracks out from the PE player from Pepsi, that M8's not gonna have a fun time. And now he also just built himself a mortar half-track, which is gonna be the exact proper counter that he needs for these AT guns. If he manages to decrew the AT gun and then just continuously barrage it until it's destroyed, or when Sandland is trying to recruit him, loses men in the process, these armored cars are gonna reap havoc to Sandland's army, because yeah, the rifles don't really stand a chance against 2 ACs.
Yeah, I mean, Pepsi's got this great diverse unit composition right now, and really, if he can just get the decrew on the ATG, he can really just force Sandland all the way back into his base with his force of armored cars and light AT half-tracks. And Sandland knows this. He knows the mortar half-tracks on the field now, so he's playing very defensively with that ATG, just guarding his cutoff really more than anything else.
Yeah, and protecting his M8 as well. If the light AT half-tracks move in to do a tread break, he's probably going to be able to get at least 1 shot off, since the range on the AT gun is going to be enough.
And now Sandland deciding to diversify his own army. He wants to try and break the deadlock here with a sniper now building.
Nice.
And also he's got armor, and he's got 3 CPs, and he's gone down the field repair route, which I believe gives him... I think that means he can actually unlock the Calliope, or maybe that's the Pershing route. I forget.
Let's see. No, that would be the Calliope, wouldn't it? I think
it's the Calliope route.
Ooh,
so
I'm so unused to armor. I'm so unused to armor.
Yeah, it's so rarely used. People much prefer just sort of spamming strafe or laying mines with infantry.
Yeah. We do have a small engagement here. He's probing a little bit Sandland here. He's gonna hop in the building with some rifles and some flamers. He's got 2 rifles also in backup here, but with 2 light AT half-tracks. There's the sniper. First, he reveals himself.
3 shots.
3 shots, yeah.
Fired. So. And every shot he takes, it's quite expensive.
Oh!
Now quad out.
Oh, these flamers needs to get out of the building. It's burning away. He lost it.
Oh,
and here comes the armored cars. This rifle squad is going to be forced to retreat instantly, but with armored car focus fire, he might get them on retreat. He's down to 2 men with sliver of health, and he's going to be able to protect it though with the AT gun in protecting his rifle's retreat. The ACs can't pursue.
That was pretty fortunate, actually, that he didn't lose that rifle squad. That's the second rifle that's got away just in the nick of time. Now, the Cloak Ketten is coming out to try and decloak and Sniper.
Nice.
Sniper's going to maintain his decloak with that Ketten so close.
He's actually decloaking and running away. I do believe Sandland realized that there's a Ketting around and he's not going to be able to decloak and stay on the front line, so he's going to have to retreat away.
Field repairs pop. That was good timing of the quad there. He's going to actually be able to kill one of the ACs there. The other one's taking an awful lot of damage from that quad. Quads do a huge amount of damage to PE light armor. M8 is now fully repaired after that use of field repairs. Very nice use of field repairs, I must say. And he's actually going to
damage engine! There's the light AT half-track. He's not going to be able to afford another tread break. He's down to 18 munitions though. So that half-track is going to get out of dodge. Nice kill.
That was a nice loss for him. Nice kill for him. And the AC died so far inside Sandland's own lines. There's no way the Burger Tiger is going to be able to resurrect it.
Yeah, the second one lives just with a sliver of health without a damaged engine, but the second one is destroyed so far away. He's actually going to be able to attack move it with his M8 if he wants to. But I'm not sure. Sandland must have seen the Birch Tiger. Yeah, he saw the Birch Tiger. He must have.
And yeah, he just killed it with the ATG.
Yeah.
He just killed the wreck.
Yeah.
Bit of harassment going there on the left-hand side. Some rifles going to force Pepsi to send some units over there. He's got a big PG blob now, actually. He's got 4 fully health G43s and that Luftwaffe squad, as well as all these vehicles.
We do have the butterfly bombs unlocked and the falls as well from Pepsi. Falls going to be good, in engagement where you need to tip the tide. You can just pop out of the building in the middle of engagement. And
oh my god!
Ketten! Oh, poor
Ketten! By the quad after Sandland's sniper decloak there. And wow, that quad really, it chews through ACs, and we saw what it just did to a poor Ketten.
Yeah, Ketten has no way in hell surviving the quad's 50 cal, just raping it.
That
Great in the face.
It's a real pain for Sandland. It's,
he doesn't really have a proper counter to it either. He has nothing to really chase it with.
There is
2 light AT half-tracks, yeah.
Something
2 light AT half-tracks.
Just isn't a counter to it unless you want to just do some kind of lol-tastic charge. You have to kill everything else. The mortar half track is the last thing to go down because it's just so hard to kill.
Yeah, it's so very, very mobile, and since it's, you know, on a car, you can't just counter mortar it because it doesn't take enough damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Birch Tiger is actually
trying
to
knock down the building.
I'm not sure.
That's how you demolish buildings. If you take a vehicle and run it into the four corners of a building, then you take it down.
Oh yeah, then it crashes down to the ground. Here comes the M8 though. He does have enough munitions to do a tread break on it. I'm not sure if he wants to do it though.
I guess because he knows the ATG's moving up, he knows the quad's there as well. He'd have to tread break both vehicles if he was actually going to get a kill off on them.
Yeah, and he's not going to be able to stick around long enough. And the M8 is actually attack moving the infantry half track now as well, destroying the carcass. Oh, he didn't get it though.
No, he's got this sneaky kitten.
Sneaky kitten again.
Field as well.
Sneaky kittens.
Cheeky kittens. So now the sniper is now moving over to try and prevent the decap on his plus 16 munitions, but there's an AC waiting right there. ACs can detect snipers. It's a bug, but they can. And he might decide to just overdrive and to try and nab that sniper.
Shouldn't he just be able to like overdrive and run him the fuck over?
Yeah, I mean that's what he can do, but he doesn't know how much support it has, and the quad probably be able to block him.
He did get the decap on the munitions outside of Sandland's base as well, so that's what is it, 16 munitions down.
Yeah, he's got a plus 21 income, but he's got 250 munitions in the bank.
Oh wow!
And he's floating 4 CPs now. I think he must have gone down the Pershing route because that's why he's waiting for 5 CPs.
For the fifth one, yeah. So it must be Allied War Machine route that goes to Calliope's then. Yeah, either one.
Yeah.
It's 50-50, and we were wrong.
I can't remember. I need to use armor more, obviously.
Yeah. You need to
second
stop using defensive.
For Sandland, so that manpower drain is going to really start heating up on Pepsi.
We did have butterfly bombs used somewhere. Oh, here they are.
Yeah, they could be down near the
cutoff. Yeah.
That's a very high traffic point for Sandland actually, so he could do a lot of good damage there. And,
oh yeah, and he doesn't have any sweepers
as well. He has a single
as well.
engineer, and it's just a flamer. Yeah.
And he has no mortar or grenades to use that, you know, that would be complete overkill to grenade a butterfly bomb. But still, you know, he needs to get rid of them somewhere or just avoid that area. And just avoiding is not going to be viable for Sandland because he needs to keep pushing in all directions.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very high traffic route. I mean, just before we saw basically his entire army parked around that point.
Oh,
These Vet 2 rifles now are engaging in AC and G43 squad over here on the left-hand side, taking a lot of damage from the AC though as they want to enter that building. They're quite resilient once they actually get inside that building though. AC's probably going to go over and put a stop to this flamer trying to cap plus 10. Taking a lot of damage.
AC's do so much damage to engineers, even on retreat and everything. Let's see if he gets some kills on retreat here. Oh, he manages to dodge him.
Fortunate.
Very fortunate. Yeah, I've seen them just like 3-man engineer squad down to 60% health, take one burst from the main gun on an AC and die on retreat.
Yeah, it's
crazy. Every bullet kills one guy.
We've got a quad and an M8 double teaming this poor PG squad here, doing a lot of damage to it. He's lucky he retreated when he did, because he might still lose it in fact.
The light AT track's gonna put a stop to that. He's actually gonna go around and not engage them. The kitten was found out and killed by the M8, which gets Vet 1 for the kill.
Ah, very nice, very nice.
Mortar half track is forced back. Some of the butterfly bombs just exploded. I'm not sure what.
Oh, he got
a sweeper now.
An engineer. Yeah.
Yeah, good. He did hit some of them with his M8, I do believe, both of them, and he got a damaged engine on his M8 as well.
Yeah, he did. He got a damaged engine, which is kind of annoying as they're anti-infantry mines, but never mind. So now the Pershing is unlocked, 5 CPs, and now actually the only thing preventing him is actually the pop cap. But once he gets his plus 16 point on the left-hand side, he's going to have the pop to call in a Pershing, and there's no real counter. You know, there's no Martyrs, there's no Shrek Blob. That Pershing could really punch a hole through Pepsi's forces.
Oh yeah, especially if he managed to kill one of the light AT half-tracks here with his AT gun. He got one shot off, the second shot misses. So close, but yet so far away.
2 ATGs now out from Sandland. So he's building up a bit of an ATG wall with which he's going to back up his Pershing, which is going to create a pretty, not unstoppable, but very, very powerful force.
There goes the infantry half-track carcass, finally destroyed by one of the ATGs. Gonna keep firing on the P-Grants, which are advancing with the G4 retreats. Gonna try to decrew one of the AT guns very quickly here. G4 retreats does tremendous amount of damage from long range, seriously. And medium range, and close range for that matter as well.
Yeah, just
managed
every
to
range. G43s are very, very painful. ATG
Oh,
is
yeah.
now moving up very, very aggressively here. I think Sandland's
Mortar Half-Track is very low health, but he gets a misfire because I think he went out of line of sight, or the Mortar Half-Track actually managed to back away. G43s are trying to kill the second AT gun crew. AC forces the engineers with the flamers off the field. Here comes the M8, it's fully repaired again. The falls!
Yep, inside that building on the right-hand side there, doing quite a bit of damage to that ATG, yeah, actually.
Snipers opening up though.
Yeah, they're gonna lay down the hurt in a big, big way.
Everything's laying down the hurt. The building is almost going down. The Falls are forced to vacate the house and run away.
And now Sandland almost has the 800 manpower he needs to call on that Pershing, and that's really going to do a lot of damage. I don't think Pepsi anticipates a Pershing either. You probably should do though, because he's known that Sandland's been armored for quite a while.
Yeah, with the field repair, he must have known. He must know. But maybe, yeah, maybe he's just as bad as armor as we are, and thought it was going to be a Calliope, because he is spreading out his forces very, very vitally. You know, he's got the 2 light AT half-tracks on the right side, and he has the Pigren little blob, his little army.
Field repairs now. Here's a big push with the M8 and the quad here on the right-hand side. He's trying to push in on these light AT tracks, and Pershing's rolling on it as well. Pershing's actually on the field. It's going to be hitting the front line in just a minute here. One of the ATR tracks could go down. It's very, very low health with damaged engine there. He's trying to chase it now with the quad.
And the quad is actually fully health again from the field repair. The field repair ends now, so one of the light AT tracks goes down.
But
oh, huge mortar shell! Huge mortar shell takes out the whole rifle squad.
Oh wow, that's a big loss. A big, big loss.
Yeah, he needs his capping power, because at the same time this engagement happened, just before this engagement happened, Pepsi has been sneaking around on the left side and actually captured the VP outside of Sandland's base, and he's going to be forced to move his M8 and his squad over there. There's no proper AT over there though. He's going to be able to, if he has 18 nades, but it's not going to be enough. The armored car is actually moving away now.
Well, there's nothing really properly to counter this Pershing. It'll be interesting to see whether Pepsi decides to go down the Marder route, which he can build right now, or if he's patient, he can get the Panther battle group, which will be a properly hard counter to that Pershing. And
nothing is researching at the moment. Nothing researching at the moment. He did just unlock Panther battle group, and we do have the Henschels unlocked as well. He's does not have enough munitions though, but if you can catch all these vehicles from Sandland in a nice little tight, yeah, the Henschels are gonna rip them to shreds.
Like,
the best thing I've seen,
and then throw it down, it's just it's disgusting.
Yeah, I've seen some great uses from the Luft Henschels, the strafing run thing, which is anti-vehicle, where they basically just use the light AT half-track to immobilize it, or at least destroy the engine, and then pop the Henschel on it. You know, you can't move out of the way. You just can't get the fuck away from the little circle killing you.
Yeah, exactly. And you can do a very similar thing with sector artillery as well. And that lasts for so long that like anything will die as long as you have line of sight on it.
Yeah, that thing lasts for ages. We saw that in our live cast of the 2v2 ROM versus All-Stars thing. The fucking sector artilleries lasts forever, and all the artillery everywhere.
Was there PE?
Yeah,
was there PE in that?
Wasn't there sector? No, I'm mistaken by another nuclear. Yeah, another game. That was Calliopes and 105s. That's what it was.
Yeah. No, it was Vico in that.
Yeah. Of chaos. We only cast Vico, don't we? Oh no, wait. This is a PE game.
Experimental PE game.
Experimental. But I'm liking the Birch Tiger use from Pepsi. The early Birch Tiger.
Yeah, it was really nice actually to see.
It's good. Instead of just rebuilding your ACs over and over and over again, he just got 2 and then restricted it 2 or 3 times.
And it's done him very, very well. Although, oh wow, here comes the Panther battle group.
Oh, there it is.
2 Panthers rolling on for the price of a Pershing.
Oh yeah.
So these things are gonna be, well, I mean, yeah, one ATG actually just got destroyed by the mortar. One of the Kettons spotted for him, which is very nice usage of that. But where is the other ATGs? Sandland has only a single other healthy ATG there, and that's not going to be enough against all of Pepsi's forces if he decided to make one big push now.
Yeah, and he just spotted the quad and the Pershing with his sneaky Ketton, and the Panthers are moving in. They're just literally feet away from each other. They can't really see each other yet, but the Ketton is going to keep pursuing them and just chase them around the field looking for them. These 2 snipers, though, from Sandland, 9 kills and 4 kills, they've done some work, but they really need to make themselves known a little bit more and, you know, obliterate the infantry support from Pepsi so he can move in with his AT guns supporting the Pershing against these Panthers.
Yeah, that's the crucial thing. Tank Depot just came up from Sandland, and with that ultra-fast build time, he's got an M10 train ready to start building now. First M10's going to be hitting the field just a minute now.
First immobilization instantly, and it's going to have his rear to the Panthers. The Panthers need to turn their frontal armors to the Pershing themselves, though. Birch Tiger's actually going to combat repair these Panthers, but this Pershing is in dire strait. Even with field repairs popped, he's got 2 Panthers shooting on his rear armor. And there's no way of him being able to repair it now with field repairs.
No, that Pershing is going to go down in a minute. He's doing heavy damage to that Panther, but he needs sticky so he can do a bit of damage now. But now the ACs came in from the flank as well. They
Oh!
The only AT now from Sandland is his single M10, and that thing is going to be mincemeat from Panthers.
Oh, both of the snipers decloaked as well, but he's busy killing these armors. Oh, wow, I think the AC actually killed M10.
Oh, wow, that's... Yeah, I think it did as well.
He got some veterancy.
Both snipers now forced to retreat.
Oh.
One of them loses an AC in the process, but kills a sniper. That's your money back easily right there.
Oh, yeah.
One of the Panthers there got defensive veterancy, 1 from killing the Pershing. And now suddenly Sandland is looking in a very bad position with only a single sniper, 2 rifles, a quad, and an M8. No proper AT left on the field at all.
Pepsi is moving in with his Panther. I think he was going to attack move the AT gun, but Sandland beat him to the punch and actually recruited. He gets 1 shot off, but without AP rounds, you're not going to be reliable on the frontal armor against Panthers. He's turning both his frontal armors. He takes a shot on the Birch Tiger. What the fuck? That must be
weird.
unit... I don't know. I'm not sure.
But now he loses the crew there on the ATG, and he recruits it again. But
oh,
now here comes an incendiary mortar round, and that's going to do a ton of damage. That's going to be decrewing. Oh wow, I think it actually missed.
He's just barely outside of the range. He actually moved into the flames more than away from it.
The nearby
engineer side
just went down. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They just strolled into the flames and were like, yeah, this looks like fun.
Apparently they doused themselves in gasoline before the battle because, you know, they want to smell bad so that the crowds run away when they come close or something.
Clearly it's
not good against incendiary rounds from mortar half tracks though.
No, it's not. Second M10 now up, but a chronic lack of AT from Sandland here. He needs to bolster his AT forces right away if he's going to combat these Panthers. Because, I mean, Pepsi's using them quite conservatively. He could just go for a base rush right now and actually kill off the tank depot, but of course he doesn't know that there isn't something else waiting for him, a whole ATG wall. But losing all these AT guns is costing Sandland dearly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pepsi is looking really good at the moment. You know, he's capping the US cutoff once again, denying the fuel on the right side. Actually, capping the fuel as well for his own favor. And we do have some light AT half track is repairing. I hear a Birch Tiger rolling around. I think he resurrected one of the Ketten.
He just rezzed a Ketten there. Which is,
butterfly bombs might be going down on the road outside of the American cutoff. This is one of the things I don't, you know, obviously Pepsi didn't see the rifles there because it was just moving up. But butterfly bombs is not artillery.
You see so many people using it like that though, dropping them on people. I mean, just because it has red smoke doesn't mean you can drop it aggressively. I mean, he lost most of them there. 2 of them remain.
I think 2, yeah.
I guess it's still semi-effective because, Sandland has no minesweeper.
If only they had... Yeah, we do have another Ketten resurrected for the Birch Tiger. He's going to be able to maybe resurrect this AC as well, but with the hedge gone from the Pershing crushing it before, and Panthers doing what Panthers do, sniping infantry all day long.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have Sneaky Ketten, which might now go into Sandland's base and actually scout out the TD and everything, so he knows where he needs to hit it from, what angle he needs to hit the base, if he wants to deny Sandland of building up a proper M10 train against these Panthers.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's going to be quite that ballsy though, with the ATG and the 2 M10s backing him up.
No, it's too much.
The third M10 is now on the way, so he's going to have a small train developing now. I define a train as sort of 3+.
3+, that's a train, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Aljaz versus Marines. That was a train. Yeah, that was a fucking train. Yeah, right now we have a sort of a car. We have a horse and cart. But my God, what was that, like 8 M10s? That was fucking ridiculous.
I don't know, but it was fucking ridiculous. It was so funny to see though, and it was on Langress as well, you know. But it was against a KT instead.
and it worked, but it was very costly.
Oh god, but it was extremely funny to see. We do have the Kitten, he just spotted an AT gun. We did have butterfly bombs going down on the middle VP as well, and we do have an M8, so raid obviously from Sandland being armor, decapping on the left side. You know, not a bad use from the M8. The M8 has basically, you know, lost its usefulness now with 2 Panthers on the field and light AT half tracks trolling around. You can annoy the crap out of your opponent by using raid to cap stuff. I saw in a recent stream as well, I can't remember which player it was, but he actually built, you know, a semi-mid-late game Jeep just to be annoying. You know, run around as armor capping stuff with a Jeep. So fucking annoying.
That's pretty funny. Against P, it's pretty nice usage. We actually had, when that M8 went over to go and raid capture, Pepsi, he didn't send the ATR track first, he sent the double mortar half tracks and actually took it down to 50% health just with mortar rounds.
It does a lot of damage to M8s, and it always damages
they
the
do
engine.
Insane damage, and they always penetrate.
Yeah.
And the first shot, every shot will give a damaged engine. Which
yeah, just like
is
Pumas.
Added annoyance.
Features,
yeah,
right?
Pumas, they always do the.
They also get damage engine from mortar rounds, don't they?
I don't think they do. Yeah, they get damage engine. Also, a Puma shooting the rear armor of an M8 will always kill the top gunner.
Oh yeah.
Another random annoyance.
It's not an annoyance, it's a feature, man, Tommy. It's a feature.
Oh yeah, sorry, feature.
Oh, double mortars raining hell on the AT gun. He needs to move it, sadly, you need to be faster than that. Oh, unlucky, one of the guys dies.
I got a nice zoom in of those mortar rounds coming down there.
Sweet. Third guy decides he doesn't have anything to live with, his buddy's dead, so he commits suicide as well. I never really understood that. Oh, we do have the Kitten.
Can't operate the gun.
Ah shit, frag died. I don't know how to operate this shit. I'll just shoot myself.
I never learned how to use this shit.
I just carry it around.
I just love the gun. I don't fucking fire it. So now here comes the train, but I don't. 3 M10s. They're not gonna. No. It was like, yeah, come on, guys. Ooh, America. Oh wait.
America. No. Fuck it.
No, I'm scared.
I don't want to go! No!
I don't want to die.
But with the infantry backup now forced away with the quad and the snipers shooting at the Pigrans.
That was a big, massive shoot, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3 Pigrans running away instantly. I'm not sure exactly why. He wasn't suppressed or anything. We do have the mortar half tracks now. We're gonna rain down on the M8 probably, or the AT gun probably.
Sneaky Fallschirmjägers guarding the middle VP there. FG42s. Very nasty.
Here comes the little engagement. Yeah. Is this the beginning of the mayhem
here comes the train.
to ensue? Here comes the train.
2 ATGs moving up as well.
Choo choo, motherfuckers! Nope!
Once again, it's the America. Fuck no.
Oh god, he can't decide what to do. He's gonna go for a flank on him. Is he gonna go for the mortar half tracks? Maybe. I'm not sure.
He might try and go in from behind to block them. I mean, he's taking a really wide flank here. Maybe
extremely
he's just
wide.
going after the mortar half tracks.
I think the mortar half tracks are annoying his AT guns, and he need the AT gun support. We do have an immobilization from a Threadbreaker on one of the M10s.
Oh, he's waiting. He's actually got.
There's one.
Allied War Machine here. He's going to wait for the perfect timing, and then he's going to use Allied War Machine.
Oh, nice.
To save his engine.
There it is.
War Machine. Quite early usage, but he used it nonetheless, and he's focus firing these.
There's one.
Half track.
But Pepsi's doing a good thing as well. He's killing the 2 M10s that are not immobilized and are engaging. Which is going to give those 2 back to Sandland. But the third one is immobilized, so he's going to be able to kill that as well, because it's not going to be able to retreat. So he doesn't get the third M10 back at least. This Birch Tiger got pounded to just shit by these AT guns.
Oh, wow.
World's slowest out of control Birch Tiger ever is gonna engage here. I'm just gonna not look at it because it pains me. We do have the M8 actually gonna go into support, but it hits a lot of butterfly bombs, and these G43s now, even without triple offensive veterans, he's doing, you know, small damage to it.
Check out the FG42s just went down. The Fallschirmjäger squad annihilated by point-blank range quad fire. The sniper was doing a good job there. 14 kills now, really pumping away at it. And that was a huge, huge win, I think, for Sandland, I'd say. A sort of a resounding win there. He killed a lot of... he didn't kill the double vet mortar half track, which I think was what he was really after. But he did a lot of damage to those Panthers. A lot of damage to all of Pepsi's forces, really. Killed the FG42 squad, but actually got cut off from the left-hand side in the meantime.
Oh yeah, excuse me for laughing. I just realized that Birch Tiger is still out of control.
What the?
What the fuck is going on? What is this? Why won't you die already?
It's gonna be even better when the guys sort of, you know, fly off screaming, and it's like, dude, you had like 5 minutes to get off.
Just get off the fucking tank already. They're just
Nope,
gonna sit
they're
there.
just sitting there. He's got his hand up to his head, like, yeah, just looking around.
Oh, AC
Just
goes
chilling.
down to the M10s. The M10 train is back in effect. 3 M10s gonna move in and force Pepsi back even farther into its base. Here comes the G43s, but with no Shreks, it's not gonna be enough. With P-Grants, they're forced to retreat. He's scared of the crushing. The fucking bird tiger just won't die. He's gonna crash into the house. Oh god, I want to see it die, but I want to see this engagement at the same time. Come on, die! There it goes. Finally! God damn it!
Now this is the power of armor right here. I mean, Sandland's put great use of armor.
Post field
so far this
repairs
game.
and Allied War Machine, yeah.
He's floating a lot right now in everything except munitions. He really
Pop-capped?
needs to get a Pershing back. No, he's not pop-capped. He can get a Pershing right now if he wanted to.
Oh, these
Those
Panthers are
he
very
needs to, like,
damaged.
kill those Panthers, both of them at 5% health.
Oh, unlucky bounce on the double vet one. G43s get some veterancy from killing the crew of an AT gun. This M10 needs to go on a crushing crusade. Here we go!
Yeah, I've been waiting to see
Ah.
this, but I've been disappointed so far. That M10, that single M10 could probably go in there and finish off both Panthers, but he just doesn't fancy it.
I'm not sure with double defensive veterancy on the frontal armor, they're pretty sturdy things. But with the AT gun support, no
He's
problem.
actually got 2 M10s there. He's got 2 M10s. And now the Pershing. Surely the Pershing can go in there and finish both off. If the Pershing went in there and finished both off, he'd get bet too. So, I mean, that's got to be worth it, surely.
Oh yeah, and this one Pershing is actually facing the rear armor to the front line, which is not good. Here we go. Here comes the Pershing. Oh, M10's gonna try to block the
Oh my
mortar
God.
half track.
Did you see those Luftwaffe squad?
Oh.
The pink mix. They just
Oh!
the fucking body parts.
Oh, he's turning around. He's getting repaired at the same time. What I would like to see would be like a miss from the Pershing hitting the Pigrans, repairing instead.
That would
Another
be
battle group, Panther battle group out, kills the M10, forces the AT gun to relocate a little bit. He's trying to
boy,
kill
you
the
didn't see that
Vet 2-1 with the second AT gun. Pershing is moving back, takes 2 frontal penetrations from the Panthers. They're going on a wide flank. Mortar half-track incinerator round takes out one of the AT guns. What the fuck just died? Was that another M10? Yeah, it was.
Another M10 just went down from the flanking M10s. Now the PGs are making a move into the front now. The PE player is just all over the American player right now. The Pershing is down to 50% health. ATG gets decrewed.
The sniper hits
Vet
Vet 3.
in a minute. There's no AT left here in the middle. There's just a single rifle squad without even stickies. There's an ATG. They desperately need to recrew. The Pershing goes down. The quad is about to go down as well. And that's a Vet 2 quad he's going to lose. The Vet 2 Panthers now moving in from the front. That rifle squad is getting squished up there. 3 Panthers now against a single ATG. Sandland has lost all of his tanks now.
Oh, a mortar half-track decrews the AT gun, which was just recruited as well. This quad, Vet 2 quad, very respectable Sandland, but it's fucking toast right now.
Yeah, it's gone down. And Sandland's actually, he's been bled of VPs quite a lot so far this game. He's down to just 80 VPs, and he doesn't have the manpower to hold on to it now. He lost a lot of units there. He's down to 1 Vet 3 sniper, 2 Vet 2 rifles, and the M8. And that's all his fighting units.
Yeah, and M8 on the left side, Vet 2 as well, with 5 light vehicles and 5 infantry kills, probably ACs and infantry half-tracks, and light AT half-tracks.
I feel sorry for the M8. You just be like, what did I do wrong in life?
Why are you so cruel? What did I do?
Isn't this like overkill?
He's trying to get out of dodge.
M8 mine.
Oh, I think he was trying to M8 mine it, maybe.
Yeah, he was doing a kind of weird motion.
Yeah,
around.
when it turned around very weirdly instead of running away. The Vet 3 sniper from Sandland is basically the
trolling around.
Yeah, the MVP player from Sandland's army right now, with no Pershings, M10s, or anything left alive. We do have another Pershing on the field. I'm not sure, against 3 Panthers. He's gonna have his work cut out for him.
He's got enough. He's gonna have enough to pop Allied War Machine very soon.
Oh, these Pigrans, they saw that Pershing or heard it and just instantly retreated before the gun could aim. Oh god, that would have been bad otherwise.
More butterfly bombs dropped around the central VP there.
Good use, good use.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, sniper takes out one of the Pigrans on retreat. Pershing is probing along the front line. All of the Panthers were going back to base. I just saw he researched advanced repairs for his Pigrans, so I guess he's going back for a little bit of a repair party. Got the Kettenkrad on the left side, decapping one of the fuel points from Sandland. I'm not sure how much fuel Sandland is floating, but Pepsi is floating a metric shit ton of it. 560 fuel at the moment.
Yeah, Sandland is in a similar position with 350 fuel. Obviously, he's been spending a lot more fuel because Pepsi's been getting his tanks, fuel free.
Yeah, and reviving and Panthers, no fuel cost, except for
exactly.
obviously getting the upgrades to get the Panthers first off. Engineers hitting the butterfly bombs in the center. He's just gonna go for the VP because, well, Sandland really needs it. 67
this
VPs.
could be the end of the Mortar track right now.
And it's completely undefended as well. Pershing misses first shot though. It might be the saving grace. AT gun is recruiting. Might get a shot off before it gets out of range. Ah, he takes a shot on the Panthers actually.
Wow, 2 double vet Panthers and a single vet Panther, all defensive veterans.
But both AT guns are actually recruited. A fatal mistake from Pepsi here, not destroying them with the attack move when he had all these 3 Panthers parked right on top of them. Incinerator round takes out one of the crews and it's actually burning the gun to pieces. This Pershing is now in dire straits. Allied War Machine!
Now.
Nice.
I think he's going to kill it just to get the vet though. I think he's going to kill the Pershing because he wants the efficiency on his Panthers.
Oh, no! He's not! With the destroyed engine and no main gun.
Cruel.
He's just rubbing salt in the wound. GG, Pepsi says.
That's so very, very cool. And the vet too. Wow, the
Did he get it back?
Yeah, he actually got it back. He actually decided to kill it.
I think... Pepsi honored the Allied War Machine and actually admitting it to kill it.
No. What he means is, if Sandland said GG right now, then he'd leave. Smurf honor.
Smurf honor. Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized.
I don't believe in the whole thing, but some people go in for that.
We do have a Luftwaffe squad called out onto the field, probably to repair these 3 Vet 2 defensive Panthers from Pepsi. It's quite a reliable force.
It's so tough to break that kind of thing. I mean, what can you do?
No! Ketten goes down.
They just do nothing against that kind of firepower. The Ketten actually died while cloaked. That's
what?
strange. The Ketten on my screen is still cloaked even while it's dead.
Oh, there's 2 Ketten corpses on my screen.
Yeah, and one of them is cloaked.
No, one of them was burning, but the one was capping when Sandland killed it with his Pershing. Sandland's probably going to go for one last hurrah here. He's probably rebuilding his M10 army.
Another M10. He's just got no infantry though. He literally has no infantry. He has a sniper and a 2-man engineer squad.
You can cap with the sniper, Sandland.
Oh no! Oh no! The sniper goes down to a butterfly bomb.
Oh god, I see him. I see him laying down on the cloaked. Wow, one butterfly bomb, kill it, full health.
He was half health.
Half health. Okay. Because he did have a triage, didn't he?
He did, yes.
That
sniper's in a lot of pain. I can see his face. Look at that face.
Medic!
That's the face of a man who knows
he's in pain.
He needs help. Have you ever actually zoomed in to look at their faces? They genuinely look pained.
And scared and stuff. Yeah, I've seen it. The Kettenkrad drivers just look like they just look mad.
I guess you have to be mad to drive around in one of those things.
Yeah, unarmed and shit.
Unarmed, yeah. Like I've got a knife underneath the seat. Don't fuck with me.
I'll cut you, bitch! I'll cut you.
They should just give the Ketten like a single frag, single grenade. So
Suicide Ketten.
So if there's like a Pershing, he can jump out of the Ketten, run up to the Pershing, open the hatch, chuck the grenade in, steal a tank. A bit like COH2.
Oh, it's COH2, yeah. 2-2, here comes the train. 3 M10s and a Pershing moving in against the 3 Panthers. But fully repaired with... Oh, field repairs popped. Very nice. He's going to go for a little bit of a crush on the Pigrans, or pushing them around at least.
He really wants to kill that one Panther. He's focus firing it now.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of damage.
And he's really sandwiched as well. He can't really move away. One of the M10 goes down. Does he have enough for Allied War Machine? Munitions, I mean?
No, this was all his munitions used into that field repair now.
One of the Panthers... One of the Panthers dies and the Pershing gets vet 1. One of the M10s are very low health, gets taken out. Wow, the Panthers do a lot of damage to M10s.
Oh,
triple
no,
veterancy now.
Triple defensive vet. Oh my god. That's just going to be crazy hard to kill now. Gunner goes down. Pershing is circling around it. Pershing itself has vet 1, and if it kills the vet 3...
Oh, here's the Henschel. Nice.
Oh, boom. Takes a
Oh!
nasty rear armor hit there. That was
2
great.
vet3 Panthers now. This Pershing is in need of a lot of more help than 3 M10s right now.
Yeah, oh god, here comes a Henschel again. Boom,
Ooh.
big shot.
Oh, there it goes.
And
Hero
that-
plane takes it out.
That was painful, yeah.
And there's the
now,
GGs.
Now it's a good game. were both those Panthers triple defensive vet?
Yeah,
Oh,
both
okay.
of them. They got it when they killed some of the M10s there. Both of them hit vet3 at the same time, basically.
That's the thing about PE. Their veterancy system is really a lot of fun, and it is very, very rewarding. A lot like the US veterancy system. If you can keep your stuff alive, it really does pay off. But I guess it also kind of breaks the whole sort of armor dynamic. Against if you're US against Ver, you can suicide stuff with Allied War Machine, and it's okay. But
Yeah.
you just can't do that against PE because he
gets veterancy, yeah.
Hello, I've got Panthers. I want your Pershing XP. Thank you very much.
We did have a nice thing to see in the American base, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, and in the PE base, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4.
Well, it's
So-
a lot more common with PE because you
Yeah.
need all tiers up to get the Panthers.
To get the Panthers, all
less common,
upgrades.
though, with US, it's much easier. The easy way to play is just to go Tier 1 rifle spam, then Tier 3 T17 spam or M10 spam or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was a good mix from units actually from both sides. I was actually really pleased with that as our first PE game. That was actually very, very promising.
Yeah, I just love the Burst Tiger action, I love that
Yeah.
little burger car.
I just
Except for
loved
the
it going slowly out of control.
the world's slowest out of control Birch Tiger I've ever seen. I've seen some extremely slow tanks with destroyed engine going out of control, M10s, Pershings, Panthers, whatever. But that Birch Tiger, that was fucking silly.
Just as well it had no gun. I don't know if anyone remembers, but in the Seb versus Razor Hall of Fame game, there was that one M8 that went for a base rush and then got killed. But the top gunner was still firing for like 5 minutes and decrewed the pack while it was doing it as well. It's brilliant.
That is funny. That is funny. Thanks everyone for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and tell your friends and your family, and comment and thumbs up and like and whatever you do on YouTube nowadays.
Yeah, and let us know what you think about PE games in general, because we're always after your guys' opinions. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Yep, see you guys.